What is up, YouTube? My name is Gary Blackwood. Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're in Austin, Texas for the second leg of the Austin part of the trip, and we are heading into play on the famous Lodge live stream. I've got my $2,000 buy-in, but this game is way bigger. It's going to get much deeper. It's a match the stack. There's lots of straddles and side games and all that great stuff. Let's get straight into some hands. So the game is awesome today. We've got some big names: Corey, Eyring, Jay, Andrew Neeme's going to join the game later, and some players who have flown into play. Everyone is extremely nice, really great group of guys and girls. Now let's win all their money. So just like last time, we're playing the Firetruck game, we're playing the stand-up game. It's going to bring a lot of action. I understand that some people perhaps don't love all the side games, but I personally love playing them. So let's jump in and play some poker. First hand of note comes 20 minutes into the session, and Corey has raised it on up in the cutoff. He makes it $300 to go because the $100 straddle is on. I've got a pair in the small blind. What am I going to do? I, of course, make the call, and boom, bottom set. There we go. A little surprised to see Corey check back the ace-jack here. 8 on the turn. I lead out for $525, and unfortunately, just gonna take it down. I am gonna win the pot. I am gonna get a Firetruck. If I win the next 2 hands, I win $300 from everyone at the table. And in the very next hand, Tucker has limped in, and Jenny makes it $300 to go in the cutoff. I'm on the button. I've got ace-5 suited, and the chance of a second Firetruck, which would give me the chance of a third. I make it $775 to go. Action is back on Jenny, and she moves all in. This is not what I wanted. I asked for a count just in case I've like mis-eyeballed her stack and I can call, but it's 2.4k total, so it's a little too much. I just have to go ahead and fold. If it was like 18 total, maybe I would just sigh and call it off. We rabbit hunt, and I would have flopped a pair, turned a flush draw, and rivered a flush. I should have just tilted and called it off. What a nit I am. Moving on now, 4 minutes later, I've got pocket 7s in the hijack. There have been a couple of limps, and I raise it on up to $225. Aaron's my left. He is going to make it $550 to go. It's going to fold all the way around to me, and I think we just have a fold here in hindsight. We're not really deep enough. We're against a really strong range, but I do decide to make the call. Maybe just the bright lights getting to me a little bit here as I make the call. Flop comes down king, 8. I check it on over to my opponent, and he just open jams. I give off a little smile as if to say, "You've got aces, mate," and I fold. Fully expecting he's got aces or queens, but no, he's got pocket deuces, and I just suck at this game. Next up, we've got the classic cold 4-bet jam 6-4 offsuit from Jay, and the standard call off with king 10 suited. This game is really, really crazy. Lots of action. Thankfully, they just chop it. Aaron didn't deserve to lose that one twice. So Jay has got 2 Firetrucks now. He'll be going for a third, which is exactly why when Corey raises here, I just smooth call the 8s. It's a complete fist bump, get it in when Jay back jams. But unfortunately, he is just gonna call. We go multi-way to the flop. It comes down ace-4 flush draw. Corey bets out for a small size. I'm of course not folding. Jay is going to call as well. I don't think he's going to have an ace all that often. I think given the Firetruck dynamics, he's just going to rip that in. The queen on the turn, it goes check, check, check. River is a 5. Once again, it's going to check through. A little bit of hope, but Corey's got queen 10. He is going to turn the best hand, and he is going to take this one down. I was so praying that Jay would just rip it in pre-flop. I expect him to gamble and jam, especially when he's jamming the 6-4 in the last hand. So it's a little anticlimactic. On the plus side, though, the graph is back. I trialed this in the summer. Everyone who saw it loved it, and then I decided to just shelve it, but it's back with a bang today. Off to a tough start, down $1,745 after 45 minutes, but it's early. Chips are flying. I am not worried. Let's just keep it going. Limping in here with a pocket 10s because it's a middling pair. I don't want to bloat the pot. Just kidding, of course. Rex has got 2 Firetrucks, so limping is pimping. Aaron is going to make it $350 to go, and Jay makes it $900 to go. He has been re-isolating super wide today, so I don't love it, but I decide to just rip it in for $3,000.
Godspeed, Code
Nice.
Galaxy.
He's calling. Hoping he's flipping, but he's crushed.
Had potential for other stuff. What is it, 24?
It's a little more, it's like 33. Can I just say, I haven't limp jammed in years. It's fucking exhilarating. It's just like,
Shit, this never gets to happen anymore.
I know, right?
He's still gonna win sometimes. He's in.
One time.
7?
7.
Damn.
9.
4.
Looking for a 9. is J-Win. Last card. Close, but no. All right, Gazzy.
Thank you.
All the way from Scotland via Los Angeles. Wins the maximum.
Even though Gazzy B's so nice, is it okay
Oh, yeah.
to root for him just to get obliterated?
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you want him to win, or do you want a guy wearing a Big Buck Hunter t-shirt to win?
Yeah, big buck all day.
1 hour in, and we have doubled into profit for the day now. Shout out to Skull Mike. Him and his crew, they do an amazing job, and Andrew will be joining the game soon. There's a really awkward moment where I over-celebrate Andrew losing a hand that's coming up, pre-warning you it is hella cringe. So this Nick game we're playing, it's actually going to last for like 2 hours. No joke, that's not an exaggeration. The first Nick game of the day, it lasts for ages. The guy Kyle here, he wins a pot, but he doesn't show his cards, and the table mercilessly roasts him. You gotta show your hand to save yourself. That is rule number 1 of the stand-up game. If you don't show your cards, you're not safe, and it's gonna prolong the game here. Let's check the graph after that nice pot we won 30 minutes ago. We're now in profit, up $450 and trending in the right direction. Mr. Neeme is joining the game now. He's done a bit of commentary in the booth, and now he's joining the game. I love playing with Andrew. He's very tough to play against, but of course, the Vlogfather himself, it's a lot of fun. So next up, I've got Ace-6 of Hearts on the button. I'm trying to get rid of my nit button in this new round of the stand-up game, and I'm going to 3-bet the Ace-6 suited to $525 when Corey has opened. Eyring is going to cold call in the small blind, and we go heads up to the flop. I decide to bet small. He is going to make the call. It checks to me on the turn. I'm just going to check it on back, and he is going to make a straight on the river. Lots of small to middling pots going against me here. I'm unable to put a run of big pots together. Let's check the session graph. I'm now minus $1,825, just swinging up and down a few $1,000s so far. It's a bit frustrating, but the chips are flying. Speaking of which, absolutely massive pot here between Corey and J-Win. J-Win raises the button, Corey calls, Corey check raises the flop to $1,200. J-Win is going to make the call. Corey picks up the spade draw, he bets again for $2,000 on the turn. Again, J-Win is just calling. Brick River, and Corey piles it in for 5.5k. J-Win is in the tank for ages. He actually asks himself, what would he do here if nobody was looking? He's clearly thinking of calling really light, and he's trying to talk himself into a call. He calls the clock on himself, and with 1 second left on the buzzer, he makes the call and wins this massive pot. It's an insane hand. I like Corey's line. I would have folded pre-flop, or on the flop, or on the turn, or on the river if I was J-Win. I'm definitely not saying that's right. I'm just saying this man is an excellent poker player. It was a 7-minute tank, and I was on the edge of my seat for every second of it. Great heart from both players. So we've got the $200 straddle on for this next hand. After a couple of limps, I am going to make it $800 to go with the King-Jack offsuit. This is a big old raise in terms of money, but of course with the $200 straddle on, it's a 4 big blind raise. Kyle is going to make the call, and I flop top pair, c-bet, and just take it down. This is a pretty big pot, and it's also going to save me from the stand-up game. Need to play more games where the $200 straddle is on. It's just so exciting. $100 straddle is on for the next hand, and I am raising to $300 with King-9 suited. I'm going to get multiple calls. We go 5 ways to the flop, and I flop second pair. I don't want to bet second pair 5 ways, so I just check, and it is just going to check all the way around. Turn is really not great, but again, it's just going to check all the way around. 9-ball corner pocket on the river. I've got 3 of a kind. I bet out for $1,150. It folds round to Corey, and he is going to just lay down top pair. This is a sick fold, to be fair. Is my reputation at the table really that bad? Very next hand, I've got ace-queen. I raise it on up to $300 under the gun. Action folds all the way around to Jenny in the straddle, and she 3-bet jams. This is a big jam here. I'm kind of like, what the hell is going on? She's been playing kind of snug so far. I've seen her showdown pocket aces, pocket kings, not a lot else. Could just be a sample size issue, but I go with my read. I just fold, and she shows me ace-jack suited. I did not expect that. I just expected a hand like ace-king, maybe pocket queens or something like that. I still think this is an okay fold. I'm very surprised to see ace-jack suited, and maybe my read is wrong, and this is going to help me make a new read in this next hand. I've got pocket jacks. Let's hand this one over to the legend that is Skull in the booth.
10s versus jacks. Queen jack suited here. 3 playable holdings. J-Win with the truck. High on confidence. He's in there with the 6-7. Gazzy's already seen Jenny lose her mind with ace-jack all in for 7k. Now he looks down at hooks basing a 3-bet. This is Texas, Gazzy. We're not at Scotland. We're playing under the lights. What you gonna do?
I won't laugh at you if you fold.
As Jenny talks some shit.
Oh,
Gazzy says, enough.
Not this time, guys.
Enough's enough. That a boy, Gazzy. Way to find the 4-bet. Now, what does Jenny do?
I won't
No.
laugh at you if you fold.
Oh! Oh, he gives it right back. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, let's play a big one. Let's play a big one, boys and girls.
Oh, no.
Good, at least.
Hey, he folded 2 tens.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what he said. 7.
Okay,
Fold
Jack this time is okay.
I folded Jack, kind of hurts.
Did you? Oh, wait.
Bang.
That was a good one the first.
Ooh,
Maybe there'll be more 9s than 8s in the deck. Oh,
There is another 9.
the only heart.
Man, that's
Gazzies. More outs now, straight possibilities. The 6 of clubs, no scoop.
Thank you.
Gazzy gets the last laugh here on hand number 68.
This is a huge pot. Let's go. Nearly $15,000. I actually thought about folding, but I didn't fly all the way to Texas just to fold pocket jacks for 70 bigs. Delighted I never. And this is a big old pot. Let's check the graph for the session, and we are flying upwards now. A huge turnaround. But we are not done yet. There is more money to be won in this game. I mentioned this in the last episode, and this is the last time I'm going to mention it. It's not going to be a weekly thing. There's a link in the description of this video. If you like my editor's work and you want to just give him a little thank you, you can buy him a coffee. There's a link in the description of this video. So my man Corey is at a rotten day so far. Nothing going right, but he has just won the Firetruck game for $300 a player. If he wins this next one, he's going to get $400 per person. I am first to act, and I laid the trap with Ace Queen, limping in and ready to call it off if Corey rips it, which he did super light the other day a few times. After a bunch of calls here, he is just going to check. It's so disappointing. My traps are not working. Flop comes down 10-9-8, and I just end up folding the turn. Thank God Corey didn't rip it, because his 8-deuce offsuit would have crushed me in this hand. Andrew has just won the Firetruck game himself about 10 minutes later, and he has a chance of winning the $400 bonus now. He limps the 9-7 offsuit. Shout out to Rick playing defense, jamming in with King Queen. Andrew does some math, and he makes the call. The table is rooting for Rick, of course, and when he wins, do we take it too far?
No 9s, no 7s, no 10s, just a deuce.
Well, I can't believe you're not dead.
Oh, that is.
7, right? 7? 7.
No.
Oh, straight.
Another flop straight.
Nice hand, buddy.
This in hindsight feels a bit mean. Sure, anti-railing on the first run out is fine, but on the second one, it just feels really mean. Andrew, if you're watching, I am sorry, buddy. Losing a little back here, around $1,400 from my peak. Let's hope we won't drop back down to even over the next hour. That would really suck. So this next hand, I've got 5-4 of hearts in the cutoff. I raise it on up to $250. And Trey is going to put in the re-raise. He makes it $1,000 to go. Suited connectors in position. I, of course, make the call. The flop comes down ace, ace, queen with 2 hearts. I've got that flush draw, but it's a very dangerous flush draw when there's a lot of turn cards that could give my opponent a full house. Still, he bets out for $200. I'm going to just call here. Let's go ahead and see a turn. It's a king, which is really not great. He's going to check it on over to me, and I think maybe we should start betting our hand, but I do decide to check it on back. Bang! Heart on the river. Let's go. My opponent checks again. I bet out for $1,600, praying that I don't get check jammed on, because that would be absolutely disgusting and I have to just snap fold. But alas, he's got pocket jacks and he just lets it go. I have just won a Firetruck. If I win 2 more pots, I win $300 from everyone at the table. And in the very next hand, I limp in with pocket 7s, mixing it up a little with the Firetruck here. Trey is going to make it $350 to go. I am going to limp call with the pocket 7s, and my fishy play is rewarded because there's a 7 in the window. Let's go. Trey is going to bet out for $300, and we're $15,000 deep here. I want to play a very big pot. I don't want to just call and keep the pot small here. I make it $900 to go. He is ace high. He's just going to let it go. But I am now on Firetruck alert. I've got 2 out of 3, and if I win the next hand, I get $300 from every player at the table. I've got Queen 6 offsuit under the gun, not exactly the powerhouse poker hand I was hoping for, but I do limp in a bunch of other callers. I'm surprised that Jaywin doesn't pop me here, but we end up going multi-way to the flop. He comes down 10-7-6 with 2 hearts. Trey is going to stab for $200, and bottom pair, it's kind of gross, but of course I have to make the call here. Before we see the turn, I'm going to show you guys the new one time. Here's what you do. You point at where the turn is going to go and give a high-pitched boop. Watch here.
A lot of defense.
What do I have?
And now 2 pair for Gazzy. The dream card here on the turn.
Works every single time. I have turned 2 pair because I went boop, and I've only gone and turned it. What's more, Trey is going to bet out for 2.2k. This is a big, big bet, and we're very deep here, out of position versus an aggressive player, flatting the turn and navigating versus a host of bad rivers. It's not for me. I decide to just pile all in here. I mean, what else can I do? I hate this Firetruck game. Trey has got Jack-9. He cannot call, and I win the Firetruck game. I love the Firetruck game.
Nobody's safe when the truck's on the run.
How do I have one of the hands I can't call with there? That's like...
Sitting in Austin, Texas, winning thousands of dollars from every player at the table whilst my Firetrucks drive around the table attacking people's stacks. I have peaked. I have never been happier as a poker player. What's more, if I win the next hand, I get $400 a player, but I've got Jack-5 offsuit. It's my mum's favorite hand. She watches every vlog. Mum, I'm sorry, I have to just lay it down. We rabbit hunt and I would have crushed Andrew's ace-queen. I should have just said fuck it and ripped it in. Linda's gonna be so disappointed. Incredible run though, a real hour of poker, and I am well in profit now for the sesh. Let's keep it going here. $200 straddle is on. Jenny raises to $600 in the cutoff, and I make it $1,800 to go. She is going to make the call, and there's an ace in the window. Really nice flop here for my ace-queen. I'm, of course, going to c-bet with top pair. I do just take it down, but it's another really big pot. It's really plain sailing so far today. And our final hand of the day is here. There's a $500 splash pot, so there's 500 bucks in the middle, and Corey makes it 1k to go on the button. I look down at pocket sevens. Corey's had a very tough day today. He's a little tilted, and he's likely to just get it in light here. I really should 3-bet to like 3,800 and just run it for like 9 or 10k with the dynamics, the splash pot, all that stuff. But here's the truth, guys. I'm up $15,000. This is my last hand of the trip. Do I want to play a 20k pot with a pair of sevens? I silently muck my cards. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? He's got ace-queen. He would have turned a queen. Obviously, that doesn't matter. We should be, playing our hand and not thinking about the external circumstances. I hope you guys appreciate my honesty, though. It's my last hand of the trip. I'm having a good day. Let's just go ahead and muck the sevens. Our final graph update for the session before we go to the outro. An hour of power. I finished the day up 15.5k, an absolutely incredible final couple of hours, and I have booked my biggest win of the trip on the final day. Let's go. The next video I release on this YouTube channel is ready to go. I am back in rainy London playing on the wonderful Hippodrome live stream, so be sure to hit that sub button so you don't miss it. Also coming very soon is my 2025 results breakdown. We had a good year, but we're going to break it down and see if we could do any better, so be sure to hit the sub button so you don't miss any of that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.